Hey everybody, Johnny B. Good here. Just got done unloading our fourth stop. I am now on my way to my fifth and final stop, which is scheduled for 1800 this afternoon. I am only 33.5 miles away to it. So I'm gonna go and try to see if they will take it early. Who knows? They might just well, you know, receive it early, right? That would be nice. Hey, got a crazy question for you guys. Do you guys ever pray to the Lord, say, hey Lord, soften that person's heart? I always seem to do that. Whenever I'm too early, too late, or if I need something, you know, I always pray, Lord, soften that man's heart or person's heart. And that way, who knows? By the grace of God, Now, I can't tell you whether it works or not. I guess sometimes it does and sometimes it doesn't, but Alright, we're gonna go back to the same way we came, I believe. By the way, we're going to Shepherdsville, Kentucky, which it's on Interstate 65, just south of Louisville. I think we better get over on the left lane, Blue, because I think we're gonna make a left turn. These guys always show up when tax season come. They always wear up that Statue of Liberty. I wonder how much those guys get paid. Don't knock it. It's better than begging. But then again, begging probably pays better. Imagine that. Speaking of begging, I have a hard time. I'm always conflicted with beggars, because you never know which one really needs it, which one doesn't. And from what I heard from somebody, giving to beggars, you're just enabling them, you're just encouraging them. I wonder if there's really a beggar out there that has absolutely no choice. I mean, we gotta admit, to many beggars out there, I think they're begging because it's their choice, right? It's not like they have no other way anything else. I mean, we live now in a society where unemployment pays a lot more than getting a job, or food stamps. You can get more out of food stamps than get a job. So why would anybody in their crazy mind get a job if you can collect more in value as far as food stamp goes? And besides, we now live in a world that for many of us, we don't have sense of pride of having a job, and we certainly don't have the integrity of getting a job rather than getting food stamps, especially when the government provides it. From what I heard from somebody, it says food stamps, it comes out to $15 an hour. If you go to work, it's $8 minimum wage, or $7. So the incentive there is really kind of messed up, right? We are to drive on this road for 19.7 miles. By the way, this is Gene Snyder Freeway. Or is it the next freeway that we need to get off at? We are now just 30.1 miles away to our final destination. Recently, I've been talking to one of my subscriber named Jess, and see, Jess is an American that lives in the Philippines, and he's been living there for quite a while, and he loves it over there. I told him about the story about my dad being buried there. It turns out Jess has the same idea as my dad did. In fact, from what I understand, Jess has already purchased his final resting place. What is it about? What is it about our final resting place that makes us so, what would be the word? So worry. So why do we plan our final resting place? I mean, it's not like we're gonna be there, right? But even as a Christian believer, I don't know, it's just something about us humans, regardless of what race, color, religion. It seems like it's ingrained in us that we want to have a final say to where we want to go, where we want to be buried, cremated, or where do we want our ashes spread. I mean, it's kind of silly, isn't it? I mean, we're really not going to be there. I've always thought that funerals and burials are for the living, not for the dead. The dead is dead. According to the Bible, absent from the body, present with the Lord, or the other one. And from that statement, absent from the body, present with the Lord, that means we don't really hang around and attend our funerals. I can't imagine, Lord, I'll be with you in a minute. I just want to attend my final burial here, see who came and see who didn't. See who's really sad and who's faking it. I'll be right there, Lord. I mean, pretty silly, isn't it? I'd like to think that the second after I die, I'd be singing the song, will I dance for you, Jesus? Or will I sing you a song? Or how does that go? That song is just an amazing contrast, isn't it? Can't remember who sings that song, but will I dance for you, Jesus? And will I be in awe? Or so the second or minute after I die, I'd rather think that I would be on my face kissing the foot of my Lord. Not hang around here and see who went, who didn't, who's faking it, and who's really cried, right? But again, why do we spend so much time contemplating to where we want to be buried, how we want to be buried, what we want to be dressed in, and all that stuff. Even my dad had that same sentiment. I used to think that I would like to be buried back home in the island next to my dad. But recently I have come to realize that, again, our final resting place, our death is to no consequence to us who died, but to those who are left behind, they have a grieving process and time that they have to accomplish. And I find it in my own experience that I wish I had my dad here so I could pay him a visit once in a while. But that's another point. Why do we pay our respect to the dead when they're not there? Kind of a weird day for me today. So basically, I guess the whole point of visiting the dead is for our benefit, for our closure. I guess we want to have something tangible. Well, I suppose we'll catch you over there in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. We'll catch you guys later. Have a good and godly day, everybody. Johnny B. Good here. Peace.